I love being single, actually. It's funny because all my friends want to fix me up with people, and you can tell a lot about what your friend thinks about you by the people they set you up with. I'll tell you that. There's one date I went, they were like, oh my God, Jodi, this guy is perfect. You're going to love him. We went out to a really nice restaurant. We were having a nice time. He turns to me, he's like, do you mind if I smoke? I was like, no, he's a social smoker. It's good. This guy whips out a joint. But he was really proud because he rolled it with tobacco, so you couldn't smell it, and he's so proud of it. I thought, really? Wow. Because I'd be more turned on if you whipped out a line of Coke. Because Coke says, I have money and I know how to party. Pot says, I like to eat and play video games. And that's what we did all night long, so that's funny. And then another guy my friends hooked me up with, they're like, okay, well, he's a little bit older, do you have a problem dating a guy in his 50s? And I was like, no, I get there. This guy is 59, 11 months, and 2 weeks. Okay, that's 60. Okay, don't be misleading. And that's not the worst part. The worst part is he was shaped like a pear. I don't know if you know this look. Okay, it's really small and just enormous on the bottom. Okay, now that's not a good look for anyone. It's just like, make up your mind. Either be really fat or really thin. Because I know what to do with that, If you hook up with a guy who's like really fat, you're all like, yeah, baby, oh, you're stocky, climb on top. When you hook up with like a really thin guy, you're like, yeah, svelte, nice, hard, raw, yeah. But when you hook up with a pear, it's kind of like, oh, yeah, oh my God! My friend's like, no, Jodi, he's really rich. I'm like, well, I know where he hides his money. A big shock there. It's funny because a lot of female comedians like to get up here, and they bitch about being single. You don't need to hear me up here complaining about being single. You can see a girl on a stage complaining about being single. She's called a singer-songwriter. You guys know what I'm talking about. This girl, she's, tucked away in a cute little club, and she's gorgeous, but she's tortured. And she wants to share her pain with you through song, and all of her songs sound exactly the same. She's like, yeah, I wrote this next song when I was going through a tough time. And it's called Going Through a Tough Time. Can I get a little more sound on the monitor? Thanks. And I cry when you lie, and I die deep inside, and you fly in the sky. Wear that tie, I like rye. Got a sty in my eye, been denied. Say bye-bye, don't eat fries on your thighs. And I cry, 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 going through a tough time.